What's up guys, Gary7 here and welcome to this Riven sword cheese video showing you obviously the Riven sword cheese as well as the Queenswalk guide for the Last Wish raid. So in this video we're going to show you the cheese where you use 6 Falling Guillotines if you've got them, with Whirlwind Blade if you have it, with Tempered Edge and Relentless Strike. That will help as well because Tempered Edge gives you increased sword damage and ammo, and Relentless Strike increases ammo with landing 3 light attacks. Obviously you're going to be using light attacks when you are waiting for your heavy to fill up again basically. So I'm going to show you the guide for here. So basically you start the encounter up. You can either do that by doing wish 7 on the Wall of Wishes, or by completing the entire raid. Drop down and you come into this room here. So when you go into this room you need to look at the stage, and once the enemies start spawning in a second, you'll see on the stage here where that guy's shooting that shadow. If the shadow's there, it means that they're in that room. If not, like you're going to see in this clip here, so we're shooting, we're waiting to see, there is no shadow. So if there is no shadow, you know that Riven is not there. So you need to come back out and go to this part of the wall just outside that room and get to the joining allies section. This will teleport you back up to the start area, and when it does that you want to turn to your right a little bit, go to behind the first tree up here where you can see blue caps going, or blue cape, sorry. Jump up here and make your way down. Once you jumped on the first part, work your way around this wall in front, that is glass, so make sure you go to the left or right hand side of that and run back behind it, and follow that back to another part which you drop down. Upon dropping down here, again it's a 180 degree turn back around on yourself to go back down into the next room. Again, she will be in one of these two rooms. Again, like I said, if she's not in the first room where the stage, no shadow, then go into the next room. Start clearing all the ads, and if it's in the second room you need to get straight to this point over on the left hand side here and start damaging her as soon as she spawns in. So for this you'll also need a Warlock with the Well and a Titan with Bubble. Again, if you've got Oppressive Darkness grenades, that also is very useful. As you can see, that's what I'm using. So where I've just fired there is where you'll want to put your Well when her foot spawns in, and we decide to put the Bubble just up back over here on the left hand side. In a second you'll see where we drop that. So the Well again gives you increased protection, and the Bubble gives you increased damage. So you want to first of all get into the Bubble when the Titan puts it down up here where you see where blue cape is. He's going to put it up just at the top bit there, and then the Well will get dropped down once Riven spawns in. So again, just first clearing all these enemies, making sure they're all dead, making it easy for yourself, and just waiting basically for her to spawn in. You'll know when she's spawning because you'll see, if you look to the left, you'll see a big foot come down basically. So you can see where Jenna's put that. So you jump in here, get into the Titan Bubble first of all, get into the Well, put on your heavy ammo, oppressive grenades, and then R3, R2, and then it's R1, R1, R1 until you get the next heavy, then heavy, and you can see the damage absolutely melt off here with us 6 using it. And when it gets down to this part of health, you know you've done that part, you can step back and wait. And the next part is then you need to make your way to where she is. And this part here is a little jump puzzle. So you spawn in, and you've got to make your way along these platforms, making sure to take out the enemies along the way because they will boop you off because they've got the shields. So again, take out the enemies, jump around them, whatever you need to do. But only one of your team needs to make it all the way to the end. Again, the more of you that stay alive, the better. Again, it's easier for less revives and everything. But again, only one needs to make it. So if you've got somebody who's confident doing it and everybody else wants to sit back and just take out the enemies, that is also really good. I only just made it up that jump there, which was pretty lucky. And then trying to find the next one, it's just turn around, jump your way up. You can see some people have already died there. I think it was Jen that died then. Again, up onto the next platform, and you can see your health is going down while you're in this room. So if you've got a Warlock who can put a rift down, that is always useful. But then again, straight into that platform, which you probably saw the light on the left hand side. You'll then get Riven's head come in here. When she opens up, you'll see the blight you got to take out pretty much. Shoot this. If you've got any high damage weapons will do there. Golden gun, or just everybody shooting it again helps. And when she becomes immune, she'll blow up, and then you've got to make your way down her throat. So you'll see in a minute, it'll become, there we go, see the light spawn in, you can then run down her neck, you've got to go right down into her gullet and get her heart basically. You can hear it now. So you can hear that and you can see the heart here, you've got to shoot this and destroy that. So again, oppressive grenades, heavy ammo, everything you've got really, golden gun, anything just to take this down. You've got a short period of time, get it done before it blows up. And once you've done that, that is the Riven part of it done. Then it's onto the Queenswalk. So there are two separate parts for the Queenswalk. First part is here. What I'm going to show you is going to the pillar room. So you've got to pick up the heart, and the first person who gets the Fate Chosen has to grab it. And you want to start counting down. You see on the left hand side, Fate Chosen 8, 7. So you'll be counting down like that: 5, 4, and then everybody needs to get out your way, because once it gets low on 1, it sucks you in, and anybody that's in there will get sucked in as well. So the first thing I'll show you is clearing out this room here. So this room I'll call pillars. Basically, you've got to clear this out, and the first person in, every time they hear their teammate counting down, once they hit 4 seconds, they need to jump into an orb of light. So you'll see it in a second on my screen when an orb of light spawns in. There it is on there. So I'm listening out for my teammate. They should say 4 seconds. I went into it. Again, unfortunately, there's no team comms at the moment on this one, but I'll do one with it on soon. But now it's just clearing ads, and then they'll start counting down again. It will reset the timer, and you'll see this in a minute on my end once I'm in the other room doing the full Queenswalk. I thought if I show you the pillars first, you can kind of get a grasp of it. So you can see somebody's been brung in. Now Crazy has to get the heart, or Arsenal did. I'm not sure which one did then, but you can see a light there. So whoever first came in has to grab that orb of light. And then I'm waiting for the countdown. And then on 4 seconds, I jump into it. It increases the time basically for the other team who are running the heart in a relay race along a map, which again I'll bring up on screen in a minute once we've shown you this part, just before we start the actual Queenswalk, the full run version. So again, once you've jumped through the orb light, you're just clearing out enemies, and once the next person gets brang in, so only if you're brang in by the heart do you pick up an orb of light. So you can see another orb is spawned, so I know, right, I'm going to grab the one on the beach. The other team, or the other member who just got brought in, you heard the noise then, he just picked up another one, and that'll be around the map. So again, I'm waiting for the team to count down 4 seconds, jump in. Anything between 5, 4, 3, that type of time you want to get into that orb of light. It resets the timer to 15 seconds for the people doing the run. And then once it hits 0 again on their end, one of them will get teleported in each time. Hopefully it's 1. You can complete this raid, as you can, or this run, with 5 members. As you can see, we did, because Jenna unfortunately died straight away and got teleported straight in here with me as well. But you know, we were lucky you can do it with 5 anyway. Another orb of light, you see there's 2 of them, so whoever's just got teleported in now will jump through the first orb. I'm now waiting for the second orb. So you can see there he is, Arsenal's gone to get that one. I'm waiting for this orb on the beach, jump through with 4 seconds left. And yeah, we'll just continue on like this. So if you are new to this raid, it is worth trying to become the first one to get the orb. Unfortunately you can't really choose as such, but then once everybody's done it and they've rallied all the way to the end and dunked the heart up here onto this platform, you've then completed the Queenswalk, and you get to the chest room where you can unlock the chests from completing the Riven part of the raid. So what's worth doing then is actually completing on all 3 of your characters, so do the Riven cheese on all 3 of your characters, and then you only have to complete the Queenswalk once per week for those 3 characters to unlock those 3 chests. So I only did it once on this one, but again, next time I did it, I was able to unlock all 3 chests because for that week, I had done it. And you can see then you can get all this stuff here, just random gear. But what you're looking for is the 1000 voices. So here quickly is the Queenswalk map. If you want to pause it, take a screenshot so you can see the route, feel free to do so. But what I'm now going to show is the full orb route. So you can see here you follow up the tongue, and you're running with the next person, and they start shouting. What you want to do is round about here. They'll be at like 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can see they're about to get teleported away. Everybody holds back. Pop, they're gone. And then it says Riven is chosen, and then it's Jenna's turn. She'll pick up the orb. Everybody stays in the bubble. You need to stay in the bubble because you do not want to get too far away, because if you do, you will get a fated darkness. If your fated darkness hits 10, you do die. So you need to stay close to the person with the heart. Make sure your darkness stays, you know, as low as possible. And you can see now my creeping darkness is at 3. I've got back into the orb quickly, and then Jenna's again gone the wrong way a little bit there. She's doing the timer. Everybody's staying close to her. We know it's going to get low now, so we wait back here. 4, 3, 2, 1. She jumped when she should have waited here really, but lucky enough Crazy was able to grab the orb. And then it's a case of running across this part here to the next room. It's a pretty straightforward route once you know it, but it does take some getting used to, so you can actually check the route out before you start the raid. Once you're in the very first room of the boss encounter, the Riven encounter, you can have a little walkthrough. And you can see here that it's getting smaller, and then it got big again. So once you see it getting smaller, you know you're counting down, and then as soon as they pick up the orb in the other room, it will increase the size again. So this is my first time getting this far. So we're waiting, seeing where he's going to get to, keeping our darkness low. And you can see he's counting down 3, 2, 1. He gets absorbed, and lucky it chose me, so I was able to grab it. And we follow this all the way around the tunnels. And yeah, it's pretty, like I say, straightforward. You just follow it, you keep running. and once you know the route, it's pretty easy. This is the second to last part again, and then the other guy who's in front, Biz, I think he's the one who takes the very last stage, but again, we're following it down here, we're knowing where to go, taking down these tunnels, taking out all the enemies, and then we wait up here. The reason I didn't drop down is because I want to make sure he's got an easy grab of the ball, and then he's grabs the ball from, you know, from easy spot. You don't want to be putting him into an awkward position, like falling halfway down and then him having to grab it. I get absorbed in then on the final one, clear out enemies for the final bit. I need to go quickly grab an orb of light, so I need to try and find where that is. There it is on the beach, so I'm running to it, trying to get it quickly. I pop into it because I was just in, so I just grab it, and then whoever was first in the room has to then grab the second orb of light when he says 4 seconds, you know, 5, 4, 3, that type of time. He dunks it, we get spawned in, I automatically die, obviously, but lucky enough Crazy picks me up, and I'm able to open up all 3 chests from this week when we did, you know, it on all 3 of our characters. So like I say, you do the Riven cheese on all 3 of your characters, you then do the Queenswalk on your favourite character, you know, the one that you find easiest to do the run with, and then you can open all 3 chests at the end, giving you 3 chances then of getting the 1000 voices, which is an exotic weapon. Anyway guys, that is the Queenswalk and the Riven cheese. If you found this video useful, please do feel free to drop a like, feel free to sub as well. I have got 90% of you guys who are watching this video aren't subscribed, so if you do subscribe, it really does mean a lot to me. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you again soon for some more Destiny 2. Thanks for watching everybody. Bye bye.